if you're using iOS 15 right now, you're probably experiencing some of the bugs that I'm also experiencing. And iOS 15.1 and 15.1.1 is actually the first version of iOS when I'm really feeling a lot of these bugs, like the performance sometimes not being steady. The only thing that's actually pretty good is the battery life, but other things like launching, like AirPods connection, like switching between AirPods connection, and all of the connectivity, like this is going crazy. And you may be wondering why right now iOS is more buggy than it used to be before. Like if you remember actually the older versions, like I even remember iOS 6. So like that version literally for me had no bugs whatsoever. And yeah, we are gonna explain why this is exactly that way. But before we do, make sure to press the like button, smash that subscribe button. And now to the point, finally talking about a little bit about iOS 15. And the thing is, will this version even get better? Will iOS 15 actually improve more on that? And well, it's pretty much guaranteed that it will, because you know, with every newer version of iOS like 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, Apple is gonna not only bring more features, but also make it more stable, more polished, just like they did with iOS 14. Like the final versions were really solid, you know, no bugs whatsoever, everything was working seamlessly, like the overall functionality of the OS was pretty stable and really a great experience when it comes to the overall usage experience. But why is the iOS 15 suddenly like so unstable if you know we just perfected iOS 14.8 and suddenly we're releasing a new version? So why is this version more buggy than the previous one? Well, actually the answer is pretty simple. The answer just comes down to the features and the overall functionality. If you actually take a look, for example, at iPhone 5 on iOS 6, like this thing was blazing. And why was it so fast? Like it was extremely fast, not so much slower than the current phones. And why is it the way it is? It is because the processor is like not upgraded at all? Not really. The OS, because of these features, different skins and whatever, requires more processing power to actually maintain the same speed. And same goes for features. The more features you have, the more things there are to actually screw up. So with iOS 15 actually, not 15.1, we got like SharePlay, focus modes and all of these other new features that actually, because they were introduced, because there are more of those, they introduced some bugs that were not intended. And right now we are fixing these bugs on the later iOS 15 versions, and that is why these bugs exist. Because there are more features, because the OS got more complicated to a certain degree, you have more features, more capabilities, and with that come more requirements of the hardware, as well as these features cause the bugs that were not intended, because there are so many of those like small things that have to be corrected that you literally cannot control everything at once. So that's the reason why iOS is not so smooth right now, or maybe let me reframe that, not necessarily so smooth, but not so stable as it used to be, because with more features that we actually want, there are more possibilities of bugs that are happening, and that's why the stability is suffering. But I also believe that Apple is definitely gonna do something with that, as I said, with the later versions, and I really hope they are gonna work on the overall stability of iOS, so the first version of 16, 17 that we get are hopefully gonna be overall better experience. Since you know, I understand that they are, you know, bringing more features, but like it cannot come at the cost that we are like literally public beta testers right now, even though we are running the official software. And yeah, the battery is good, but there are other problems. Like for me, this version is really troublesome, especially when it comes to like the AirPods connection and stuff like that. Like it's not really cool. So I really hope they are gonna make something better. I really believe they are. And yeah, that's also the explanation why the overall OS is more buggier than it was. Yeah, hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, once again, I would really appreciate if you press the like button, maybe smash that subscribe button to see more content like that and actually seeing how the channel is developing. And yeah, hopefully until next time.